In this video I quickly want to show you how I connected this Victron Cyrix-ct. This is the 12 volt 120 amp smart switch. So there's a positive cable. I took a very thick, I think it's 4 AWG or 25 square millimeters cable. It's 4 to 6 meter cable. Connected it with lugs here onto the positive battery terminal. There's a inline blade fuse, 100 amps. Then the positive cable is connected to the battery 1 terminal with another lug there, and I've insulated the cable in this ribbed casing. Then from there, the rest of the thick 25 square mil cable is connected to battery 2. I'll show you how I routed that. And then the negative cable is just earthed here at the same spot where the main battery earth is connected, and that is just routed along with the positive cable. So that's not in the ribbed casing because if that shorts, it's fine because it's all negative anyway. So let's go and look at the back. Okay, so then this comes out into this Brad Harrison plug, which then connects to the Jurgens Caravan, the Jurgens Exporer, that already had a positive cable, or a battery cable connected directly to the battery. I just checked under the seat where this connects to the battery that there is a fuse, an inline fuse, and it had a marine style waterproof fuse. So I just made sure that I bought spare fuses that fits into the positive or the fuse box in the Caravan. Okay, so the way this works is when this switch picks up voltage, a certain average voltage for a certain time period, it connects the two. So it's basically like a relay or a solenoid inside. So you've got the two batteries connected on either side, and one thing that I found that is, if there's no voltage, zero voltage, so nothing plugged in on the auxiliary battery side, it'll never switch on, which is cool because then there's no power at the back, so no way of shorting it if there's nothing plugged in at the plug at the back of the car. So as soon as there's voltage on either side, it starts measuring the voltage on both sides. So it can come from this side or from this side. So if it reaches, and you can check out the specs on the site or in the link below, but if it reaches I think like 14 volts, it takes 4 seconds to switch on. If it's between, I think 13 and a half, somewhere there around, then it's 4 minutes, and then from 13 up it's 10 minutes. So it has to reach a certain voltage for a specific period of time before it switches on, and then the same the other way. So if it goes below a certain voltage like 2.8, it switches off after a few minutes. Below 12.6, it's quicker, and below, say 12.5 or whatever, it switches off immediately to save the main battery. Nice thing is also, obviously there at the bottom there's a small ground cable, just so that you can read voltage in this little switch. And then there's another positive terminal that I haven't used, but you can put power to that. If it's quick power, then it switches on the two batteries for 30 seconds, or if you connect it to positive, it keeps the main batteries connected. So that way you can jump start your primary battery from your auxiliary battery. Another cool thing that you can then do is you can take your auxiliary battery and connect it here at the back, and then connect it to a solar panel, and that will obviously put through current and voltage on the auxiliary side of the switch, which will then keep your main car battery powered as you camp. I didn't do it here, but that's always a backup then if you have a solar panel, so you can keep it connected here along with your fridge, and then you always maintain your car battery. So I'll quickly show you how I routed this. So obviously it goes down there. Underneath, I had to go, I think you should be able to see it at some point. It comes over the chassis, the frame rails, and I have cable tied it there. Here at the back, I couldn't get the thick positive cable on the inside of the chassis. It's just too close, so I had to get it through the outside, and then I cable tied it here and kept it away from the body there so it doesn't chafe here. and then from there it was easy to just relay it over the spare wheel and out the back. So a very simple solution for like $50, 50 US dollars, 1,000 rand for the switch, and a couple of bucks for the thick cables. They are quite expensive, probably the same price as the switch, but very simple connection. I think the most important is the way you route the cables so that they don't touch the exhaust, they don't pinch, they don't chafe against anything that's moving. Don't route it around the prop shaft or the suspension, and you should be fine. It's been working perfectly well. Let me know if you have any questions.